Hi everyone, welcome to our oh dang, Bigfoot stole my car with my friend's birthday present inside. I've been super excited for this after running a much more meticulously plotted thing. This is hopefully just going to scratch the chaos out of my brain because I know one of you, but this is the first time most of us have met officially, so I'd love to go around and do a little bit of introduction real quick. Yeah, and so normally you would be like, hey, give us your name and your pronouns and tell us about your character, but we haven't made our characters yet. We'll do that after introductions. So just how about give me your name, your pronouns, and your favorite TTRPG system as an icebreaker. So I'll go first just to give you time to think. I'll buy you some time. My name is Jon Jon Johnson. I use he, they pronouns. I'm a multidisciplinary artist in DC. And my favorite TTRPG system right now is Ryutama. And I will pass it over to the next person on my screen, who is Mieko.
Hi, I'm Mieko. My pronouns are she, her, hers. Yeah, I'm based in New York. And my favorite TTRPG is Bluebeard's Bride.
All right, we'll move on to Susan, who's next on my screen.
My name is Susan. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am in Maryland. I'm Piscataway land. And fourth was what system? I don't really have a favorite system. So I'm just going to shout out the Drawfee created TTRPG called You Awaken in a Strange Place. It's very, you create everything on the day, you know, reminiscent of this. And there's a DM, 3 players, and I played it a couple times with my friends, and it's really fun. So I love that. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you. Next on my screen is Shannon.
Hello, I'm Shannon Wade, she, her, hers. I live in Portland, Maine, on the land of the Wabanaki Confederacy, and I've been really into 10 candles lately. Spooky, and also, like Susan said, very little prep ahead of time. I'm into that, so I'm excited for this one, too.
Okay. And last but not least, Christopher.
Hello, I'm Christopher Diercksen. I use he, they pronouns, and I am in New York. I am a director, dramaturg, developer of new plays. And I gotta be honest, I think my favorite system is still D&D. I think deep down, 5th edition has a hold on my soul.
I understand that hold very, very well. So for the next portion of session 0, let's go ahead and create these characters. So step 1, you can choose your character's style. You can choose brains, brawn, smooth, serious, wacky, or wise. And for me, I would love if y'all didn't double up. So does anyone have a preference on which of those styles you are itching for right now? And I'll take notes.
I'm not a very smooth person in real life, so I'm going to go with smooth for this one.
Great. Let's let the dice make you smooth. All right.
I just assumed it meant smooth-brained. I mean, Jon Jon, is it close? Did I get it?
Smooth-brained? I'm thinking of koala. Smooth is more like suave.
You're kind of slick. Makes more sense.
So yeah, not like koalas who have smooth brains and only eat explosive leaves. It's, this is smooth as in you are charming. I guess if we were to use the D&D analog, it would be you're the charisma.
Yeah, my D&D character, my druid, has -1 charisma. So
there we go. I love going the opposite of what you're used to. So this makes me already super excited. So who wants to claim one of the next ones?
I think I would like to go for wacky.
Wacky?
It's just my wheelhouse, and I'm feeling like I'd like to play in my wheelhouse today.
Amazing. I love to hear it. Right. Shannon or Susan?
I'm going to go with wise. Because I'm so unwise. I'm going to practice my acting wise.
I love it. All right. And Shannon, what you got?
I think I'm going to go with brawn, because I don't really think of myself brawny, so let's do it.
Well, now I'm the only one who's like, this is my. Everyone's like, this is the thing. This is a stretch for me. So maybe I should do something different. I don't know.
Nah. Like, your choice is your choice, and whatever the rationale, perfectly valid.
That's true. That's true.
But we'll do the reverse order of what you all like, kind of like a reverse draft. So, Shannon, which of the roles would you like? Would you like athlete, comedy, driver, face, investigator, navigator, or techie?
Oh, I think I'll do driver.
Brawny and driver.
Brawny
Great.
driver. Yeah.
All right. Susan, which role would you like?
Investigator.
Investigator. All right. Great. A wise investigator. Okay. And Christopher?
I would like to be the wacky navigator.
Wacky navigator. That
Hey.
bodes well.
We're going west.
I mean, maybe I date myself with this, but you cannot go Dennis. And let's see, Mieko.
Oh gosh. I want to be the smooth face.
Smooth face. All right.
Smooth face.
There we go. All right. So
Just all sorts of charisma in there.
let's see. So let's take a moment. When the last time I run this, and when I do run this, I usually ask that people just be themselves, but themselves when they were like 14. So in this case, please think of who your character is. With these two very clearly defined archetypes that you have, think up a little bit of your character. Dream up who you're going to be today. Let's see then. While you're thinking of that, since we're going to be using a D6 system this time, so choose a number between 2 and 5. A high number means you're more patient, which is for stuff like research, staying cool, and very precise action, versus a low number means you're more reckless, intuition, smooth, talking wild, street racing, etc. So for instance, if you're being patient, you want to roll under the number you pick. If you're being reckless, you want to roll over the number you've picked. And lastly, write down your character's name and what your present was for your... actually, I should ask, is it anyone's birthday today? Nope, great. So then you all have picked presents for someone's birthday.
Well, do we know anything about who our friend is that we're getting a birthday? Is that whose birthday it is?
You know what? Since he's not here, why don't we say it is our dear friend Percival Hornak's birthday, and we're trying to get it to
Just
him.
passed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is good. This is very good.
And while I ask that generally we stay in a world of reality, it's not really too fantasy, not too sci-fi. It is a little magical realism because we do have Bigfoot involved. But like, don't let too many of reality's constraints like bind you.
All right. My name is Hank McGruff, and I have purchased for Percival a $200 Taco Bell gift card.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
All right. That is
I saved
so
up
dang
for
indeed.
6 months.
What's your salary, Hank McGruff?
Well, I saved up my liquid income. It's not like I just saved. I have $200. I just didn't have $200 to spare on Taco Bell gift cards all the time. So I'm just saying, I budgeted.
All right. Hank McGruff budgeted for a $200 Taco Bell gift card. That is something like 200
Practical.
bean burritos. Percy, who is in grad school, I'm sure will appreciate that.
I can go because my gift kind of dovetails with that, actually.
Yes.
So I'm Geraldine Winters, but everyone calls her Gerrie for short. And this is a nod to my middle school self who thought getting oversized, like large amounts of food that this person liked was funny. And I don't know Percy, but I got Percy 2 giant bags of Doritos and a pack of oversized, like as big as your face, chocolate chip cookies.
Gerrie and I have had conversations about how she is trying to undermine my gift.
Lovely. All right, Susan and Mieko, what you got?
Yeah, man. I'm Chet Daystar. I'm like the coolest kid in school, and I decided to get Percy a pair of like rad kicks that were customized on Etsy.
Nice. All right, so that means dramaturgically we need to set this in a time when Etsy exists.
Oh, whoops.
No worries. That is how we. This is what is it? The yes and yeah.
Daystar.
D-star. How do I spell that?
Oh, Daystar, like the day,
Oh,
but a
damn.
star is shining.
Dang. Okay. Daystar. So the sun. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. And Susan, what you got for us?
I'm Helma Shrinkley, and I'm getting Percy a 1,000-piece puzzle of his face.
All right, but someone actually get that for Percy. You say Helen, or what was it?
Helma Shrinkley.
Helma Shrinkley. All right. We love it. Great. So that's our team. We got Chet Daystar, Hank McGruff, Helma Shrinkley, and Geraldine Gerrie Winters. So among your character goals, you may choose among these or make your own, knowing the circumstances that will come. We have get your stuff back, prove Bigfoot is real, party down, get revenge, or help your friends. And you do not have to reveal your goal to me, so just give me a thumbs up when you're done, when you've selected one or made your own. All right, everyone got a thumbs up? Everyone chosen your goal? Great. So then last couple things. As a group, you're going to pick 2 things that will help you chase Bigfoot. So you may choose something such as motorcycles, local greyhound, an RV, a sweet laptop, your Bigfoot knowledge, or etc. if you want to come up with something yourself. But this is a great time as a group to decide what 2 things you're going to take with you.
I feel like motorcycles is maybe not our group.
Can we get a van?
Get the RV.
Like a mystery RV or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sick.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right?
For
A
us,
mystery,
yeah.
a mystery machine RV. Great.
Gerrie, this is Gerrie's RV. Oh, this is good.
Gerrie's RV. Great. And
I wouldn't mind having Bigfoot knowledge, but also I feel like Bigfoot knowledge or a laptop would be particularly. Also, this isn't the RV would be our backup, or is the car that Bigfoot stole?
you'll find out.
Well, I feel like we should go in with a sweet laptop because we can gain Bigfoot knowledge from a sweet laptop.
I like this plan.
I'm into it. Yeah.
The internet is humanity's greatest tool.
Great. And then now, as a group, pick one problem that will keep following you, such as a rival out to get you, you're on a time limit, dwindling resources, or you also stole a car.
The problem is I like them all.
So if you want a challenge mode, you can pick more than one.
Should we roll a D4?
You absolutely may.
Here, I got one. We got one, so it's a rival out to get you.
Yes.
All right, a rival out to get you.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
It's another Bigfoot.
Are you there, Bigfoot? It's me, a second larger Bigfoot. A rival out to get you. So let's think about this rival real quick. I want to see, we have Chet Daystar, Hank McGruff, Helma Shrinkley, Geraldine Gerrie Winters. Who's a good rival for y'all? I feel like just like the preppiest sort of.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We'll call him Preppy Brian for now, and I'll fletch him out as we go.
Preppy Brian.
But Preppy Brian, and we will figure out his goals once I figure out your. Well, actually, yeah. What are your goals as a group, individually? Actually, I said not to tell me, but now tell me because now we have a rival, and I need to find out ways to try and thwart you.
You know, even though I'm the suavest kid in school, I don't really have any close friends. Like, they're all intimidated by my perfect face and my perfect bod. And I just want to, connect with people on a deep, intimate, soul-searching level. Yeah.
All right. Love it. What are your other goals as peeps?
Well, I'm going to be the one who proves Bigfoot is real. And all the credit, well, if you help me, the credit will be us all. But I must prove that Bigfoot is real. The people need to know.
Oh, whoops. This was the goal that we chose earlier.
Yeah, but this one is good too. Okay. I thought it was perfect.
All right,
I was like, yeah, let's...
great.
Cool. Do that one. Go with that one.
Well, mine also was to prove Bigfoot is real, but I am not stingy about credit. I just really want not to get. I've been saying this for a long time, and I'm just a little bit tired. Just a little bit tired of being told I'm wrong.
And Shannon?
Yeah, so similarly, Percy's house is like way back in the woods, and so there's lots of driving that takes you there, and so lots of opportunities to see Bigfoot in person. So I mean, I think Gerrie has less of a need to prove that they're real and mostly just wants to be like, yeah, I saw Bigfoot, I maybe got a good picture, I sent a snap if we're in an era of Snapchat, and if not, that's fine. Yeah.
The halcyon days of 2011. It was a simpler time.
I was thinking we would start in 2006, given Etsy's release.
That's fine. We could just put it straight to Facebook.
Exactly.
This is before Facebook really ruined everybody's lives.
Yeah, at this time, Facebook, I think, was still college only.
No, 2011, I already had a Facebook. No, Facebook was opened up like in 2006 or something, because I had a Facebook in my senior year of high school.
So yeah, if we do this in 2006, it's going to be right when Facebook is opened up, and y'all will still be doing things like third person posts where so and so, like Jon Jon is feeling.
Back when the people who were concerned about Facebook were boomers and not the other way around.
True that. Well, then in that case, Gerrie wants to get the first and most clear picture of Bigfoot in their town on Facebook.
In their town. That's actually a very nice distinction. All right. Great. Those are fantastic goals. And let's see. So we also need an area that has lots of woods. Because it sounds like we're going to be driving through the woods. I know DC pretty well, so let's start up in DC, and then we'll find some woods.
Go to Rock Creek Park or something.
Yeah, Rock Creek Park.
That's where Percy's house is. Fantastic.
Oh my God, it's perfect.
All right, Percy's house in Rock Creek Park. So then here we go. Thank you, everyone, for a quick session 0. I think I got everything I need. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the year is 2006, and as you are walking through just the sort of convenience store gas station combo, you are trying to pick up snacks for your foray and road trip into Rock Creek Park. Let's say London Bridge by Fergie is blasting over the speakers. So what does it look like as you are walking around this store? Your presents are all tucked away in, let's say, Hank's car. Hank, you've got a car, and all the presents are tucked away in that.
I drive a Cutlass.
Oh my God! Yes, you drive a Cutlass, which is beautiful. Yeah. So, what does it look like inside this gas station convenience store combo? What you doing right now, all of you?
I think I'm looking at maps, just like general road maps.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily, I'm not at any individual one. I'm looking at the display.
You're looking at
many different maps and just sort of like browsing.
Fantastic. All right. What are the rest of y'all doing while Hank is perusing the display case of maps?
I'm like mixing together different flavors of slushies to achieve the perfect combination.
What is the perfect combination of slushies?
The perfect combination of slushies is like red and blue to make like a perfect purple in the middle. So it looks a little bit like the bisexual pride flag.
Yes.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's make this our first roll then. I would say that this is being pretty patient. And if you're trying to get that perfect friend, it would be pretty smooth. Yeah, so go ahead and roll 2 of the D6. Yeah, just let me know if it's above or below your number. Because I would say this is pretty patient, so you want to roll under your number.
I want to roll under my number. I rolled over. I rolled 1 dice that's under and 1 dice that's over.
Okay, perfect. So if 1 die succeeds, you scrape it by. If 2 dice succeed, you do it well. Good job. So, but only 1 dice has succeeded. And so I think while you're trying to mix this perfect mixture of blue and red to make the purple bisexual colors, I think somehow it's green and you have no idea how. There's something about slushies that is just a mystery to all of us. Tastes good though. All right. So, what is Helma up to?
I am looking for Old Bay flavored potato chips.
Considering your proximity to Maryland, they are not hard to find.
Yep.
In fact, there are probably too many variations of.
Oh.
It's all the rage in 2006 Old Bay. This we know from our history books.
Yep.
Shannon, what is Gerrie up to?
Yeah, Gerrie is kind of making a beeline for the cooler where the Gatorade is because she just got done lifting after school. She's the star shot putter of the town, so she's like goes to the Gatorade, but then right next to it is the soda container, and she sees a cherry Coke, and she's like, "It's a cheat day," and takes a cherry Coke to purchase.
Fantastic. And so as you walk by, you see that Chet, who apparently has not paid for his slushie, is just drinking this green slushie. You see Helma is paralyzed with choice at the Old Bay chips. Likewise, Hank paralyzed with choice at the maps.
Oh, not so much choosing. I'm just looking.
Oh, no. Well, then.
Just sort of studying my options should I ever need.
Admiring. You look out onto, let's say, M Street, because y'all are in Georgetown for some reason. And as you see to where you've parked your car on the side of the road, or rather you've seen Hank's car parked, it starts up, which is rather startling, I would say. And let's see. Gerrie, as you see the car start up, there's someone in the front seat, in the driver's seat, who appears to be immeasurably shaggy.
Jinkies! I mean, hinkies!
Hinkies. And he looks over, makes eye contact with you, puts a finger to his mouth and goes, shh, which you can't hear because the windows are up. And you watch as he peels out, tearing down M Street away with Hank McGruff's car. And inside Hank McGruff's car are all the birthday presents that you bought for your friend Percy.
I feel like I can go to the wine country in Virginia. I might go there with my family.
Hank!
What?
This is gonna sound crazy, but I just saw Bigfoot steal your car.
Gerrie, I need to tell you something right now, and I need you to listen to me carefully. That's not crazy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What?
I know. Okay, I was at the counter.
Bigfoot part I was excited about. The car part I'm not so excited about.
He peeled out, man.
Dang.
He peeled out. He's so far gone. I don't know what we're gonna do. All the presents are there.
As you hear the word Bigfoot, as you hear the word
birthday present inside.
As the word Bigfoot is bandied casually about this Georgetown gas station convenience store combination, the cashier, who was virtually comatose before, perks up and goes, wait, Bigfoot? Are you serious? And like parkours over the counter and just begins to run down the street yelling, hey, Bigfoot, leaving the store unattended. But like a wave, like a mania almost, you see people hear the word Bigfoot, are rallied behind it, and now the crowds of bougie shoppers at the boutiques of Georgetown are pouring out the stores, running down the street trying to get to their cars to get a glimpse of this Bigfoot. What would the four of you like to do?
I want to finish my slushie without getting brain freeze.
Well, we got to get my car. Well, we got to get all those presents.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
Gerrie, did you drive here?
I did, well, I mean, I parked around the corner, like I parked over by your house, but it's not that far. We could get there. I know some.
We could get there. That's true. I take one of every map. And since there is no attendant, I just take them. And 4 Slim Jims.
Oh.
So what do the rest of y'all do?
I grab some chips, toss money on the counter, and go out.
I realize that my desire to have a slushie right now is just really selfish of me. So I throw down the slushie on the ground and run out after everybody.
Do you run out after everybody or with your friends?
After my friends.
Perfect. Just checking.
Yeah. And I pick my cherry coke up off the ground where I've dropped it and grab also a protein bar for the road and head out the door too.
Fantastic. So you all are now running towards the RV parked around the corner. Gerrie, what does your RV look like?
It is like, it's seen better days. Like, this is not a brand new RV. This was purchased used from someone who purchased it used from someone who purchased it used. But Gerrie has been kind of working on it off and on in her little spare time. So I think it's like one of those, it's kind of brown panel, like fake wood paneling, but there was a like silver stripe along the middle, and Gerrie has painted it bright red, and there's a G because she's slowly in the process of like painting her name onto the RV.
Perfect. All right. Well, y'all clamber into the RV.
Shotgun.
What's it look like on the inside, Gerald? Gerald.
It just looks like there's a front seat and a driver's seat, and then there's just like found object seating around. Like, there's some beanbag chairs, there's some like cushions, like there's like seat belts per se. Like, you could definitely tie yourself down in the back few seats, but there's nothing like super safe.
And I would say just resting on one of the counters, closed currently because we save power in this RV, there is a sweet laptop. All right. So, yeah. How fast does an RV go? I guess I had to look that up real quick.
You can pick up some speed once it gets there.
Yep. Ooh, maximum speed of 75 miles an hour.
Yes.
That sounds safe to drive through Georgetown in DC.
Certainly on the
100%.
All right. So you all book it. And y'all begin tearing off. There are crowds all over the place. You hear a couple people just being like, Bigfoot! And are just like strenuously excited to go find this Bigfoot. But it is sort of obscuring your path a little bit. There are so many people just like scurrying about down Emma Street. You're probably, what's the plan?
Okay. Where would why would Bigfoot take my car?
I mean, there was some pretty sweet cookies in there. Those cookies I got, spoiler alert, I got Percy some cookies. They're pretty great and they're huge. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he's hungry. I don't know if Bigfoots eat.
But he didn't have to take my car to take the cookies.
Well, it couldn't have been my gift to Percy. These rad kicks would not fit his feet.
Do you think maybe Bigfoot is also invited to the party?
And he wanted to take our presents to give to Percy himself?
That seems...
We do give great presents, you guys. So
We do.
But I don't know. I feel like I know Percy well enough to know whether he knows Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, people are full of surprises sometimes.
That's true. Maybe instead of us surprising Percy for his birthday, Percy was going to bring Bigfoot as a surprise.
I'm going to call Percy. Can I call Percy on my
That's a good idea.
BlackBerry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
what is it? Are we still in Razor territory these days?
Razors were definitely 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's... Listen, Hank has a BlackBerry for sure. Now that I think about it, there's no way he was cool enough to have a Razor. Okay, he has a BlackBerry.
All right.
It might be actually. You know what he has? He has the Palm Pilot that can make calls. Is what he has.
Damn, that's fancy.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I'm old enough to know what that is.
Slinkies.
So make a call. Make a call to Percy.
It rings, and then you hear,
hello?
Hey, Percy. It's Hank.
I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
He does the thing with the voicemail. Percy, it's Hank. I would just wondering, this is going to sound crazy. Do you know Bigfoot? Give me a call. Bye. Dead end.
Chris or Hank, you're good with maps. You could just do you even know a different route out of town? This we're never getting anywhere. Look at all these people.
I do know, but do we even know what out of town? I could look. All right, so I open up maps and I just start looking, trying to find areas.
Yeah, so you were trying to get up to Silver Spring, Maryland, where Percy in this world lives, because that is right towards the top of where Rock Creek Park ends.
Okay.
From Georgetown, there is a pretty easy route onto Rock Creek Park that loops around kind of like off of Virginia Avenue.
Yeah, all right. Well, we can go that way if we can get there.
Well, all right, let's do it.
But is that where we're going? We got to find Bigfoot first, y'all. I still don't know the Bigfoot. All right, well, we can go that direction, I suppose. I'm just saying. I think we're making an assumption that that Bigfoot is going where we are going, which seems like a big leap, is all I'm saying.
That's true. He could be.
Are the crowds still following?
The crowds are running in the direction of Bigfoot, which appears to be currently similar-ish to the direction of Rock Creek Park.
Huh.
Let's follow the crowd.
Yeah,
then.
we gotta follow.
All right, so you're popping along there. You see that people are dropping on scooters, motorcycles, and cars are all piling onto this road. And you see there is also you watch as they're sort of going off the on-ramp and under the bridges into the wooded areas. But you look over towards like the riverbank of the Potomac and you actually spot, Hank Green, your car real quick. There's a bunch of people playing volleyball, grilling outdoors, enjoying the time at this end of the Rock Creek Park that is sort of overshadowed by the Kennedy Center. Yeah, you see your Cutlass already parked there.
Well, there it is. So let's go. Can we go? Is there an easy way to get there? Can I roll for like?
Well, if you're the driver, so.
I'm not the driver. See. I'm the navigator.
Oh, you're the navigator. Great. Well, let's see. Go ahead. Let's have Gerald. Gerrie. I keep saying Gerald. Gerrie, go ahead and roll to drive.
Roll to drive. Cool. And
yeah. So you're an expert in this, so that's going to be 2d6. You're not prepared for it, though. I would say so. It's just 2d6.
That's fair. Okay.
Let me know if you're going patient or reckless.
I'm going.
What's your number?
Oh, my number.
This would be a little reckless considering how you're driving and trying to get over there suddenly.
Okay.
So you want to roll over your number.
Over my number. Super.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one die is over and one die is exactly my number.
Oh, damn. If you roll your number exactly, it's a happy birthday.
Yay!
So not only do you succeed, but you get special insight on what's going on.
Ooh.
You can ask the GM a question and they'll answer honestly. You can change your action if you want, then roll again.
Is there a way to get to the car that lots of people wouldn't know about? Like, is there a secret way that's faster?
No, not a secret way. It's basically a turn into a park. You're gonna if you're trying to do that like pretty quickly.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So you all are just skid on in. You like Tokyo drift this RV into one of those like a couple parallel parking spots right there. And you park right behind Hank McGruff's car.
I'm not going to lie. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
I get out and look and like hit the button. And I forget, and the button doesn't work. So I open the key with the key. Is our presents still there?
The presents are not in there. None of them.
Slinkies!
Okay.
Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Hank, this is going to sound crazy, but did Bigfoot leave a note or anything?
Can I look? Can I do the D&D equivalent of the Odang equivalent of an investigation check around this car for like tracks?
Sure. I guess you're not the expert in that because you're the navigator, not the investigator.
That's true.
So go ahead and do 1d6 and patient. So you're going to want to roll under your number.
I rolled my number exactly.
Oh, crap. Happy birthday again.
Happy birthday.
All right. So you can ask me a question and I'll answer honestly, and then you can change your action.
Oh, okay. I would like to know the direction that Bigfoot is going.
Bigfoot is moving into the crowds. So you see that, again, there's a bunch of people sort of like playing volleyball, just having a blast. There's people grilling and enjoying the nice, lovely seasonal weather. But just further beyond that, you see a little sign that says Star Wars Battle of Endor reenactment.
No, he's going to blend in perfectly.
Whoa. All right, well, we know where we're going. So that's where I relayed the information. Okay. I would like to take out a lightsaber, which I always keep in my trunk.
All right.
And I say,
do me a favor.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we'll have reached our first major stop on this road trip, and everyone, you're going to take turns describing what you're going to try to do at this. Now that you know that Bigfoot is going to the Battle of Endor reenactment, so everyone, go ahead and roll me 1d6, but then tell me what you're trying to do.
Well, I rolled a 2, and I am trying to put together some sort of outfit such that I would blend in to the Battle of Endor reenactors, so that I could maybe not alarm, like, so that, so I could blend in with the crowd as we go through, and also maybe get a few pot shots in on a couple stormtroopers.
I am preparing to jump real high. I'm like warming myself up so I can jump real high and like rip off the other people's masks, and then whoever's mask I can't rip off is obviously Bigfoot.
Nice. What did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
My number was 4.
Oh yeah, this one's not number specific.
Oh, okay. It's not
it's just
okay. Yeah.
This is a fun mechanic that we're gonna see how this goes. All
okay.
Right. Helma,
You're just
Gerrie,
gonna
what'd
find
you do?
every Wookiee.
Yeah, I'm just find every Wookiee and just go. Ah!
Gerrie, what you got?
I think Gerrie is, kind of scour the van for what might be useful, which might be any variety of things. Like maybe some, emerge, like, I don't know. I feel like she would have like one single flare in case the RV broke down. Grab a flare, think about bringing a shot put ball, but not, because they're pretty heavy. And then just like look for a few random things that she can be like, maybe we're not coming back to the van, so let's just grab this stuff. And I got a 6.
A 6. All right. And Helma.
I'm gonna hold out my bag of chips and see if I can lure Bigfoot with my chips, my Old Bay sour cream and onion chips.
and what did you roll?
A 1.
A 1. Oh no. All right. So let's see. So Gerrie, with your 6, as you're scouring the van for something that might be useful, we're going to go ahead and say it went perfectly well. Describe something nice you got, like an item or a friend, and mark it down. You can later spend that nice thing to add another D to your roll.
Oh, okay. Useful thing from the van. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with like the emergency flare, and hopefully it has a lighting device where I can
Great.
Stick that in the pocket.
You have an emergency flare. Helma, you rolled the 1. So that means your situation goes wrong immediately. And so as you are holding out your chips, trying to lure Bigfoot to you, not only do you have a bunch of sweaty nerds being like, oh man, are those Old Bay chips? I think for a moment you freeze as you feel a shadow descend over you, as there's nothing but the flapping of 1,000 wings, as all the seagulls from the Potomac River are now swarming you and your friends in attempt to get these Old Bay chips. What would you all like to do?
I've never seen seagulls at Rock Creek Park. Where do these seagulls come from?
The sea.
Shrinkleys.
They came from the sea. All right, what are y'all doing now that there's seagulls amongst you? You see the Endor reenactors are also just kind of like vainly swinging lightsabers and making pew-pew with fake blasters in their direction to no avail. They're being overrun by birds. What are y'all doing?
I run deeper. I think I look at Chet and I'm like, we got it. Who's not freaked? Is anybody not? We got to find out someone that's not freaked out.
We got to
by the birds. Yeah, I bet you Bigfoot's fine with this.
Yeah, I bet Bigfoot's so used to birds. Everyone who's not Bigfoot is going to be freaked out by the birds.
I'm so glad you're here, Chet.
As you look around, Chet, everyone is freaked out by the birds. Washington, D.C. has never seen this magnitude of seagulls before.
Wow.
Oh, dang. Bigfoot's afraid of birds.
Well, I have a question. Can we drive in this park? Is it drivable?
You can always try.
I feel like we should maybe get back in something. I'm going to get back in it. I'm getting back in to the van. To
the van or the RV? Your Cutlass or the RV? Or the van?
The RV. I mean, the RV.
Great. Then into the RV you go. Does anyone else follow?
Yeah, I'm going to follow.
Great.
I football carry that bag of chips and run to the RV.
Yeah, and I'm gonna run with Helma and just sort of try to like get the seagulls away by shot putting motion, which is basically like punching them with the heel of my hand.
Yeah, there's a
mine,
birds are just being smacked off of Helma, the source of all the chips. And you all, so go ahead and give me, this is going to be reckless. And you're the athlete, so yeah, we'll give you a D6 to this. So this is going to be 2D6 again.
To drive the van or to get the seagulls?
To get the seagulls.
Okay, perfect. 2D6. Ooh, I got another birthday and one higher than dice that's higher than my number.
All right, so you rolled your birthday, your number. You rolled your birthday.
Roll my birthday.
Do you want any insight on the seagulls, or do you just want to punch them off?
I just want to punch them.
Yeah, I think you happily succeed that as you're just smacking away with wild shrieks, and they wheel back into the air, injured and insulted. But the four of you manage to clamber into the RV and begin to drive through the park. Who's driving?
I guess
the
me.
Driver.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I don't
our driver to drive.
All right, Navigator, I'm going to need you to chart a course, though, through this intense flock of seagulls.
Happy to do so.
Gerrie's just wailing on the horn at every possible like beep.
How many am I rolling, Jon Jon?
It's going to be reckless and D6 because you are a navigator.
Okay. Reckless.
It is you know what? It is a pretty wacky situation. So take 3D6.
Awesome. Oh wow! All right, I got my birthday and I got one success.
Great, so
additional success.
I don't think you need any actual insight into this, but you are able to chart a course. You see the path back to the road, so you're not plowing through panicking and/or reenactors. Which will go ahead and move over to the driver. Driver, how are you getting out of this? Like, now you see the course. Let's see you drive.
Can I actually plot a course, not necessarily out of the park, but to find a way through, like, where the direction that Bigfoot would have been heading, like, further into the park?
Oh, you know what? Absolutely, since you got a happy birthday on that.
Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, with Hank McGruff yelling directions to you, go ahead and roll your 2d6. Or
the Tauntaun! Watch the Tauntaun!
A man in a cardboard suit just brays in front of you.
Okay, I'd never have luck this good, but I just rolled 2 of my number.
Oh, well, fantastic. Let's call that a critical success then. Woo! Why not? There are rules, I'm sure. So yeah, you are Tokyo drifting your way through a veritable tornado of in an RV, in a veritable tornado of seagulls that are all over the place. And because of all your successes there, you are reeling your way. And you see Bigfoot with like an old timey sack over his shoulder, in a crowd of Chewbacca's running towards deeper into the park. Like, you see him at the head of it. It feels like the other Chewbacca's were like, there's a Chewbacca who knows what he's doing. Let's follow him. And so now a small fleet of Chewbacca's are making their way towards the woods.
The one with the bag. That's got to be our Bigfoot.
My gift card is in there.
If you can drive me close enough, I could just reach my hand out and just, snatch the bag right from that Bigfoot.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Driver, let's get another reckless driving with 2d6, and then Chet, be prepared to give me Chet, you're smooth. This isn't a very smooth move.
That's true. Say. Maybe I wanted, yeah.
Yeah, nor is it a face move, so it's going to be a just straight D6 for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I got 1 success and 1 failure.
1 success and 1 fail. All right. So as you run up, as you're pulling your RV up at full speed, trying to catch up with this herd of Chewbacca's, one sees the opportunity to hitch a ride and just jumps up and clings onto the side of your car, your RV. You just hear, like, clinging to your windshield, just still in character. In the meantime, though, Chet, you are able to lean out the passenger side window. And you're going to go ahead and try and make a swipe for the gift bag?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a straight D6. And this is going to be reckless, so you're going to want to roll over.
I rolled over.
Yes.
Yeah. So you reach up and you snatch the bag. And as you hold on to it, you see that Bigfoot also has a tight grip on it. You are now tug-of-warring with him. As he turns over his shoulder, looks at you, and like tries to yank you out the RV.
Oh, God.
Can I grab I'm going to grab Chet's legs.
Absolutely. So as that happens, I think, Chet, you find yourself flying forward, and now Hank is holding on to you, braced out. Chet, you are fully outside of the vehicle, caught between the bag and Hank.
Can I try to like reason with Bigfoot? I'm going to use my smooth face skills.
All right. Using your smoothened face, give me 2d6.
I matched one, and then I failed the other one.
All right. So you try to get him to see reason. And so what do you say?
Bigfoot, dude, you know, if you really wanted a birthday present for Percy, you could just buy one yourself. Like, we could help you. Like, I've got cash. I could maybe spot you for next time. But like, these are our presents. We put a lot of thought into them. My friends, they like Percy's like their dude, their guy, their buddy, their bra. And, you know, they really feel like those presents for him are important, you know? So, dude, just let go of the bag.
And you hear, who's Percy? As he continues to run, somehow keeping a pace with your RV. And so as you're trying, he thinks for a moment and goes, yeah, as you're still running, he's still running and you're dangling in the air. Oh, yeah, I guess, you know, we don't really have currency in Bigfoot society. So I wasn't able to get these things. And as he continues to sort of reason out with you, Gerrie, as you are driving, the sort of wall of seagulls parts, and you see standing there a man in a polo with a popped collar, neatly slicked hair, with one hand up in the air like the man at Tiananmen Square to the oncoming tanks. You see Preppy Brian trying to get you to stop.
Oh, Preppy Brian. I'm not going to stop, but I'm going to wail on the horn to try to get my version of this. Is like, beep!
Yeah.
You see with the horn.
Shot with the horn.
Exactly.
Yeah, he seems determined to stare you down as you Mad Max barrel towards him. With, mind you, Chet hanging out your window precariously, attached to your RV only by Hank.
I'm just hanging on to. I'm not hanging on to Chet's pants. Not even a good grip.
This is all coming at me, and I'm contemplating just not stopping. But then the last minute, I'm like, everybody hold on! And my goal is to like slam on the brake and like turn the wheel and like skid around Brian, and also hopefully like not rip Hank's arms off because he's hanging on to Chet.
All right, let's get that reckless driving roll.
Yeah, is that 2 D6?
Yeah, I think because you have driving, it's going to be 2d6 because you're the expert.
I got both of them over my number.
That is a success. So yeah, you
You're rolling
skid
hot today.
around Preppy Brian. as you skid around Preppy Brian in a near impossible move, the kind that would probably be pulled in a fighter jet and not an RV. You manage to pull off this sick move that not only slingshots Chet and your gifts back into the RV. Hank and Chet and the presents landing in a tangled mess. But you also managed to come to a halt, a nice stop without running over Preppy Brian, who looks a bit scared. But as you yes.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as we skid around him, can I like lock eyes and give him the finger also?
With a critical success, absolutely.
Sweet.
Slow motion, just like the slow motion camera turn on the gimbal.
And you watch as he just glares daggers back at you, his eyes and hair so preppy.
So preppy.
But as you look back, without the bag to identify him, Bigfoot now blends in with the flock of Chewbacca's making their way away from you.
Gerrie, that was amazing. Just like the very recent movie, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Thanks. I mean, I've seen it like 23 times at this point, so thanks.
Oh my gosh. Is Ludacris still in it? I've missed it. I haven't seen it.
Luda! I think we got the presents back.
Chet loves Ludacris.
I love Ludacris.
Yep. So
When Gerrie moves, we move.
That can pop on the radio immediately as you skid your way around your nemesis, Preppy Brian.
So we had to stop right now?
No, you're still going.
Oh, well, dudes, we got our presents back. Like, what more do we need?
We need to get a picture of Bigfoot.
I know. I don't have that many hands, but I would love a picture. Yeah.
You were busy.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Anybody have a camera with them?
As you investigator, please investigate the RV to see if there's a camera.
Do I roll a lot?
Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay,
we're looking for patient this time, so you're going to want to roll under your number.
I did. Both of them.
Fantastic. There is a beautiful Nikon.
Yay! Okay, guys. Now we can get a picture of Bigfoot. As long as we, pick him out of the crowd of Chewies.
Well, if that's what my friends want, then yeah, I'm all in. Let's go.
I mean, we have time before the party, right? Right.
I mean, it's Bigfoot, so I think Percy will understand.
Percy will understand, yes.
Percy, the understanding friend, will await. So what are y'all doing? You see as you're continuing to drive just a short distance away from the herd of Chewbaccas, what would you like to do?
I want to text Percy and just let him know that we're going to be a little late, but we still love him and cherish him.
Yeah, you send that message. And then you're sure that Percy will appreciate it. All right, but what are the rest of y'all doing while Chet takes his time to text?
I have to do it like one letter at a time.
How close are we to the flock? To the herd?
I mean, you can catch up pretty easily in your RV.
Okay.
Chet, did you get does he have any distinguishing, is there a streak of, white fur that would help us identify him, or,
Since I was so up close and personal with Bigfoot, his hair was a little coarser than the Chewbacca's, the other Wookiees, but it was so much fuller and luxurious. It had a slight wave to it,
Like a Pantene Pro V?
Yeah. Like Bigfoot, he probably stole a lot of conditioner to get his hair to look that nice.
Well, I don't really know what we should maybe we catch up, I suppose.
Yeah, you see they are making their way now up Rock Creek Park in this. So you're still, I guess, on the road, or are you just barreling through the park?
I mean, at this point, probably barreling through the park.
We love it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're just barreling through the park behind the Chewbaccas, who all look back at you. And you hear what sounds like a battle cry from one of them amidst, and several of them turn around with those bowcasters. and begin to fire at you. And you watch as several little like Nerf projectiles begin bouncing off your windshield.
Binkies!
I turn the windshield wipers on.
It deflects many of them in their pass. They just are bouncing harmlessly off your RV. Not that they would have done any damage anyways.
Is Bigfoot leading the Wookiees now?
So it would seem.
That means he's at the front.
I wonder, do you think I could try and, like, convince the Wookiees to stop? Like, I'll speak in their tongue, in their native language, to try and convince them to switch to our side.
All right.
Well, right now we're barreling directly at them.
Is there enough room to like pull the van next to the running Wookiees, assuming the van can go faster than them?
Sure. I think a van outspeeds running Wookiees.
Perfect. Okay.
So you can pull up and Chet can lean out the window and use your smooth face.
I'm just gonna open up the side door. I assume is like a van,
Yeah,
like a
Yep.
pullback door, so that you can like stand in.
And I just like rip out my ponytail and my hair just immediately just like Fabio's in the wind. My luxurious curls just bouncing lusciously.
Holy shit!
Yeah. I speak their language.
I think this is awakening something in me.
All right, give me that. Give me 2d6.
Okay.
And this is a bit reckless though, so you're gonna want to roll over.
I rolled over for both. I rolled over for both of them. Yeah.
Amazing. So what do you want to do? What does it sound like when you try to convince them to switch sides and join you?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And I think as you make this noise, even though it might not be the right dialect of Wookiee, I think you watch as they all like slowly begin to slow to a jog and stop. And the van, I guess, rolls to a stop alongside it. And they all sort of like pound a fist to their chest and go, back at you. Bigfoot is not among them.
Oh.
Dang it.
You're near an exit that would take you up around near Adams Morgan at this point in your drive.
Well, at least we separated Bigfoot from the not Bigfoots.
Yeah, we need to find where Bigfoot went, though.
Can we, like, look for tracks?
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look for tracks. You know, I hope they would be the biggest feet and then leading away, because all the other ones are here with us.
All right, investigator.
Okay.
You're being patient and investigating. Give me 2d6.
I rolled over my number. It's
On
6.
both of them?
I got double 6.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you see most of the Chewbacca's have normal human-sized feet that are just covered by big furry leggings. But there's one set of extra large prints that seem to be leading up that sort of on-ramp that would take you to Adams Morgan.
Oh. Okay, let's go on that ramp.
On it.
I feel like Hank definitely knows at least 2 people that are among the Wookiees. At least least 2 of them, and he's
You'll
like,
see 2 of them like turn their heads to you and just go, "Hey, Hank."
"Oh, hi, Rhonda. Hey, Jim.
That's a
Listen,
kicking lightsaber.
yeah, just could I have you? My car is in the back of the other end of the park. Would you guys drive it home for me?
Oh, sure.
One of you? Okay, I toss the keys to Rhonda.
Yeah, she catches the keys, gives you a, and they begin
right.
the 2 of them begin to jog back down towards
Never
the
give up,
Georgetown
never
end.
surrender.
And they stop dead in their tracks. And they turn around and go, "Hank, what did you just say?"
It's Galaxy Quest, not Star Trek. I know better.
They you can tell behind their Wookiee masks that they have narrowed their eyes dangerously. And Jim
I
takes
take
2
out my
fingers to his eyes,
lightsaber.
gives you the 2 eyes to fingers to yours and back. And they turn to continue jogging. But they will remember this, Hank. They will remember this.
Amazing. Amazing.
And y'all drive your way up into Adams Morgan. So as we hit the next stop on this quick, very short road trip, what are y'all going to try and do here up in Adams Morgan?
Can we see more tracks? Is there like a trail that Bigfoot left?
Great. So let's see. Helma, you're going to look for tracks?
I mean, have we not been following the tracks?
You are following them, but once they get onto road area, they're no more like divots in the ground. It is just road.
Can I use the sweet laptop and can I do like a deep dive into like pre-Reddit internet of like, crypto, the Cryptonomicon, so to speak, of like theories about the Potomac area Sasquatch, specifically their wants and desires.
All right. Great. So, Helma, what are you going to do? You're looking for tracks still, or are you trying to suss out Bigfoot in a crowd of Adams Morgan hipsters?
So there's like a crowd? Is there still a crowd following Bigfoot?
It's crowded. They might not be following him, but Adams Morgan's always crowded. There's always people walking around.
So just to clarify, we've parked the van and we're just like looking around in this.
You don't have to have parked.
Okay.
If you want to get out of the van and look around, you're welcome to.
Gotcha.
But now that you have retrieved your presence, you are simply on the hunt for Bigfoot now.
I think Gerrie would like to maybe just like not turn the van off, but like pull over and idle in a crowded area and just like quick, like kind of climb up on the roof and look around, see if she can spot anything.
Chet, what you up to?
I want to build a Bigfoot trap out of stuff I find in the van.
Yes. Yeah. All right. And Helma, did you decide what you were up to?
So we're pulled over now, right?
Yeah. Looks like you're pulled over and
I'm
idling.
going to go into the crowd and just ask random people, have you seen Bigfoot? Like around? Did he pass?
All right.
Did you see like a Bigfoot kind of looking thing pass?
All right. Everyone, go ahead and roll me 1d6. All right. Helma, what'd you get?
I got a 2.
Hank?
2.
Gerrie?
3.
And Chet?
4.
All right. Chet, yours goes the best. So describe to me the Bigfoot trap that you have expertly crafted.
So I found a pine cone and I coated the pine cone in the chips, to make like a lure to Bigfoot. And then I attached the pine cone to a string. And then I attached the string to a stick. And then I hold the stick up with a box, like a box that is theoretically big enough to trap Bigfoot. It's just hanging out in the RV. And when Bigfoot goes to take the chips with the pine cone, it'll pull the box shut and it'll trap him.
Amazing.
Yes.
All right. Helma and Hank, since you rolled the lowest, yours are going to go wrong. So Helma, as you walk around just being like, hey, have you seen Bigfoot? Have you seen a Bigfoot? The first person you ask is like, wait a minute, I think I see one right there. And you look over and there's a big shaggy figure wearing like a vest and a little slightly too small fedora. And the person's like, I think that's Bigfoot, runs over and jumps up a la Chet's plan to like grab the Bigfoot wig off and spins around, and it's just a person with a lot of hair. It's just a big beard and a lot of hair, and his fedora goes fluttering off into the crowd. And he goes, what the hell? And then the person goes, someone's looking for Bigfoot. And he goes, someone's looking for Bigfoot. And suddenly the hysteria starts all over again in a new neighborhood.
Slinkies!
And suddenly everyone is just running around, tearing down 18th Street looking for Bigfoot. In the meantime, Hank, while you're sitting there trying to do your internet deep dive, you like hook into someone's random Wi-Fi that they left unpassworded because it's 2006. And as you go to download a PDF on Bigfoot, suddenly your screen is just flooded with pop-up ads. Another pop-up ad, another pop-up ad. It is just every time you click X, another one opens up. Someone says that you've won $1 million if you spin this wheel. It's just your screen is suddenly flooded with all useless information.
2006.
Matching pink sweaters, matching bad luck.
And so, Gerrie, as you are... Gerrie, as you're looking around, you're like, you see this sudden increasing swell of people all in this Bigfoot frenzy running around looking for Bigfoot. And you notice as Chet's box falls. And immediately, what is the box begins to scoot away at a rapid pace. And so amidst this crowd, you can very clearly see that as a box making its way away from you. Bumping into people like crazy, but barreling them over.
Follow that box! Chet, it worked!
Sweet.
I knew I saved that refrigerator box in here for a reason. Yes! Yes!
Yeah!
Oh man, I was going to use that.
With the frenzy of people running around, you might probably going to have to go on foot this go.
Cool. Gerrie will turn off the RV and take the keys. And like be the last one to like lock up the RV. It doesn't lock very well, but you know.
I take the I close the laptop and put it in my over the shoulder side bag.
Ooh, nice. Where you drew your lightsaber from.
Yeah, that's exactly the one.
Precisely. All right.
And I have all my maps in there as well.
it's a I can't believe it's not a bag of holding.
I know, I was about to make that joke.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I
like
was
that
gonna
fabric.
say the
What's that like
laptop
awful
bag
fabric?
of holding.
That vinyl fabric, you know what I want to talk about? Like it's like it's not canvas, but it wants to be.
Yes.
You know, and it's like olive green.
Oh.
It's kind of not great bag, but it holds everything with aplomb.
But it's the one everybody had in 2006.
What a time that was. What a time to be alive.
Bring me back to college, man. This is great.
I was 6 years old.
Oh no, I feel so old.
I shrivel up and wilt away.
And that's the end of session.
I blow away in the wind.
And we all died.
As four of us infinity dust. But yeah, so you all are running down the street now, just trying to make your way through these crowds. This is going to be
making my way
an
downtown. Running fast, chasing Bigfoot in a box.
All right.
I'm just singing this as we run down the street.
That underscores this chase scene. I'm gonna want an athlete roll from everyone. So if you have athlete, you get 2d6. Otherwise, it's 1d6. And this is reckless, so you want to roll over your number.
Oh
my goodness! Please!
Ooh.
Oh no!
I got a 1.
I also got a 1.
I got a 3.
I got a 3.
So did everyone fail?
Yeah.
But wait, but doesn't Gerrie get 2d6 because Jerry's an athlete?
Yeah, Jerry's the athlete.
I wasn't sure because I'm like technically I'm the driver, but
Oh, you're the driver.
Yeah.
You're not the athlete this time. Yeah. Womp womp. All right. So yeah.
Oh, you're brawny.
I'm brawny.
That's what you are.
You're
Because
brawny.
of sports,
let's
but I didn't take the athlete one, so
Let's give you another d6
And I
because this is
need
kind of a brawn roll. Let's do it.
And I miss you.
that one fell on the floor. Let's do this one. I
I
got over that time.
We can't pay for the rights of that song, Susan.
You mean Helma?
Well,
Yeah.
So with one success amongst all of you and a one scraping by success on top of it, 3 of you are sort of overwhelmed by the crowd and pushed into random stores. So I think you find yourself just sort of shoved into an area with people frenzying about looking for Bigfoot. Gerrie, with sheer brawn alone, you managed to push your way through and you managed to follow as this big refrigerator-sized cardboard box turns down a little side alley right there by Madam's organ and sort of like plops down suddenly as if trying to blend in with the rest of like the milk crates and other trash around it. What would you like to do?
I would like to kind of also plop down and kind of lean my elbow on the box and say, listen, Bigfoot, we're not chasing you because we want to hurt you. Me and my friends, we're on our way to this party. We detoured for you. We're big fans. We just love a picture. Could you do that for us?
This is going to be a face roll, so This is just going to be a D6. Or smooth if you have it. Nope, it's
I have neither of those.
So it's going to be 1D6.
Chet's hoarding all the smooth
And I want to
face.
get over or under my number?
We'll say this is patient, so you want to roll under your number.
Cool. I did!
Hooray!
Hooray!
So you watch as the box slowly lifts up, and you see those big simian feet, and all the fur, and a pair of jorts. Why not? Because it needs to be decent. And you see Bigfoot is standing there, holding several bags of what smells very distinctly like a cheesy gordita crunch, and a Mexican pizza, and quesadillas. And you see, sort of sticking out one of the jorts pockets, is a Taco Bell gift card.
Oh!
And Bigfoot stares at you, and without breaking eye contact, just slowly shoves an entire Crunchwrap Supreme into his mouth.
Wrapper and all.
So, you want a picture? That's it?
That's it.
You'll let me go?
Yeah.
All right. You got a camera?
Ooh,
Can I say that I threw it at her when I saw everyone else was getting pulled
Nope.
away? No.
I think in the chaos you've been pushed into another building.
Did
I'm
phones have
just
cameras
standing in that really
2006?
weird McDonald's in Adams
Yeah,
Morgan.
right there.
That's
Yep.
the really cool like architecture. And I'm like, I gotta get out of the store.
I do. And I take out my cell phone with hope, but it doesn't have a camera yet because Gerrie has an older phone. And I'm like,
You have like a Nokia brick.
yeah, it's a brick. It's like, I knew I should have gotten an upgrade. Bigfoot. Can I call you Bigfoot?
And he goes, yeah, I guess that works.
Okay. Well,
You want a soft taco?
yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks.
As he reaches out with a soft taco, he suddenly stiffens and slumps backwards onto the ground. And you feel, shortly thereafter, something prick the side of your neck.
Oh,
No.
And as your vision starts to blur and you sink to the ground, you look up and you see Preppy Brian, a blowgun in his hand, and a triumphant smirk on his face. And as your consciousness fades, you just hear, tough luck, Gerrie. Preppy Brian wins again.
Oh,
And everything goes black.
Preppy Brian.
Dungeons & Drama Nerds is produced by Todd Brian Backus, Percival Hornak, and Nicholas Orvis, and is mixed and edited by Anthony Sertel Dean. Our Oh Dang, Bigfoot Stole My Car with My Friend's Birthday Present Inside game features Jon Jon Johnson as the GM, Christopher Diercksen as Hank McGruff, Mieko Gavia as Chet Daystar, Susan W. Rodgers as Helma Shrinkley, and Shannon Wade as Geraldine Gerrie Winters. Oh Dang, Bigfoot was written by Paul Matijevic. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at DN Drama Nerds. Check out cast bios on our website, dungeonsanddramanerds.com. Leave us a rating and review wherever you get your podcasts, and tune in next week for another episode of Dungeons and Drama Nerds.